Professor Fisher's nomination is a no-brainer to me in terms of excellence for what a contemporary professor should strive to be like, someone that embraces the full student in their work and sees teaching as a primary vehicle for scholarship. She really participates in her classes as much as she is teaching them, which is so much fun. It makes you feel like a scholar, and I think that that's a really new thing for younger students.
Yeah, I think Professor Fisher is very perceptive, above all else, of students' work. She knows when a student could say more, but they're not using the full potential of their brain to bring those ideas to fruition. And she doesn't let students stop at mediocrity. She wants them to go above and beyond. And for that reason, I feel like she's exactly the type of person that develops excellence in students. And I definitely felt that throughout the entire time that I was in her class.
There's a kind of common theme that I saw in the letters, both from Pete and Kelly, but other letters that came in as well, nominating Kirsten, of the way in which I would say she's sort of this deep, empathetic listener. This theme that you brought out of that you're not just a sponge, that it's an exchange, an interaction, that she's not only lecturing or conveying information, but she's really listening and responding to what students have to say. It's this empathy of what can I do in this moment to help you realize your full potential, and what do you have to offer me as well? And I think about in the department, she really enjoys the role of being a peer observer for other faculty in their classes. And it's not because she's going to go in and say, oh, this is what you should be doing. This is the correct way to teach. She has told me, I like to volunteer for that because I learn so much too. And then I have a conversation with my colleague and I love talking about teaching and we learn from each other. So I think that listening and that empathy is really a hallmark across all these areas.
Yep.
All of her colleagues are also really obsessed with her because she's just a delightful person. And so, it's exciting. Like, what a way to enjoy life, She finds real joy in this profession, but it is so much of who she is too, which is really just awesome to see someone walk in their purpose so much, that it's not really teaching. It's like a way of living, I think, for her, which is super cool.
Yeah.